Can stores make money because the same stuff you are breathing right now, air. And no, I am not joking. I'm gonna reveal some secrets that no customers really see, but to do that, I need to take you to the back of the store. So this is the back of my store, the heart of where we make all our ice cream, and this is our most important piece of equipment. This is my batch freezer that we use to make all of our plant-based ice cream. And this thing is absolutely key because it doesn't just make ice cream, it whips ice cream and it adds in air. And air is what make ice cream shops economically viable. So in the ice cream world, we call the adding of air into ice cream overrun. I think to fully understand this, I need to use an analogy. So understand a bag of chips. When you go to the store and you buy a bag of chips, you open it up and there's only a little bit of chips in the bottom and a whole bunch of air. That's similar to the concept of overrun. This is your standard pint of ice cream, 16 ounces. In the ice cream world, what happens? When you freeze your ice cream, you incorporate air and that expands the mixture, that increases the volume. And then when that goes into here, basically you could have filled up 50% of the way, but the product comes all the way to the top to make the pint filled. In that instance, we would be having a 50% overrun. Why? Because we have half amount of ice cream, but the volume covers the full amount of this container. You can sell a volume of a pint with half the amount of product that it takes to fill the volume. You're adding air, using less product. It's a really essential part of making ice cream. Without it, ice cream wouldn't be smooth. So it's an essential part of the process. But depending on what type of product you use and type of ice cream you're making, they will involve more air or less air. So very cheap, commercially available ice cream will have a very high overrun rate. Why? That's how they get the price of the ice cream to be so cheap. Lots of air means they can sell it for you cheaper. Higher quality, more premium ice cream like we make here or stuff like gelato, they'll be denser. It has a much more thicker, smoother feel to it, and that's because it has less air in it. And that's the reason why more premium artisanal gelato is more expensive. So more overrun means more air, less weight. Less overrun means denser, more smoother, premium feeling ice cream. Because if you're filling this up with the same volume but half the amount of product, that is costing you a lot less. And that's where ice cream stores make their money. So that's overrun. Let's move over to the other ways ice cream stores make money. This is the part of the video where I ask you to like and subscribe. I'm a new growing channel and I like to share real business, real lessons from my actual business here in Santa Monica. Now back to the video. The second really important way that ice cream stores like us make money is actually average order value. Now, average order value, or AOV, is the amount of money that an individual person or transaction will spend. So for us at Big Love, our average order transaction is around $12 to $15. Why is this so important? Because selling one scoop of ice cream hasn't got a high order value. We sell a scoop for $8.65. Our average order value will be $8.65. Now that $8.65 has to cover our ingredients, it has to cover our rent, it has to cover our labor, our utilities, everything that is involved in running a business. And you have to be selling a lot of $8.65 single scoops to be profitable. So one way ice cream stores try to improve that is by increasing their AOV. For us, the biggest way we do this is by selling higher ticket items, pints or larger sizes. So you can do a double scoop or you can do a 4-scooper, that's our biggest size, or our most common one is our pints at $16.95 each, or you can buy 3 pints for $39. If someone's coming in and buying 1 pint of ice cream, that is $16.95, that is already almost double of 2 scoops. If someone comes in and buys 2 pints of ice cream, we're already at $30. So you can see it makes a huge difference. It's something almost every ice cream store is doing. And similarly, you'll see it in coffee shops. One of the most common way coffee shops do it is bags of coffee you can buy and take home. These are all efforts to get you to increase your average order value. Often AOV is the one thing that will make the most significant change to your bottom line. Small increase in that will have a huge effect on your business. The final thing that is really important for ice cream stores is volume. Ice cream stores make money by selling a lot of ice cream and having volume. People underestimate how seasonal an ice cream store can be. So it's really important as an ice cream store business to be able to have that volume that you can consistently have a set number of sales and volume for every month of the year, not depending on the weather or time of year. You need to have a set flow of traffic and you need to build that into your business, because there's no point having a really great summer if your Q4 and Q1 are just really bad, which they will always be for ice cream. You need to get yourself to a set level, and to do that, you need to build mechanisms in place. You need to focus on building loyalty, you need to focus on building volume, and you need to find a way of getting people to constantly come back to you. Often that's innovation, new flavors, making something new, giving people a reason to come back. Ice Cream Wednesday is a really important part of that for us as well. We also have a weekend special. Every weekend we do a super special flavor of the week, flavor of the month. These are all efforts to get a consistent peak level of traffic and volume across the year. If you're going to take anything away from this video, I would say there's a lot going on behind your ice cream, more than you think of. There's overrun, there's production costs, there's operating costs. There's a whole host of stuff that goes behind making that one scoop of ice cream. But just remember, the key thing is air. Without it, ice cream wouldn't exist and you wouldn't get that amazing, awesome texture. Big up.